It has been described as one of the worst violations of international law in recent history. But U.S. President Donald Trump labeled the bombing of Venezuela and the capture of its sitting president, Nicolas Maduro, as a display of unprecedented military power.
Overwhelming American military power, air, land, and sea, was used to launch a spectacular assault. And it was an assault like people have not seen since World War II. It was a force against a heavily fortified military fortress in the heart of Caracas to bring outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro to justice. This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
Trump confirmed that Maduro and his wife are being taken to New York to face drug trafficking-related charges. While Trump placed the blame for drug smuggling into the United States at Maduro's door, the Venezuelan leader has previously denied being the head of a drug cartel. Now questions remain. What comes next for Venezuela?
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. So we don't want to be involved with having somebody else get in, and we have the same situation that we had for the last long period of years. So we are going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition. And it has to be judicious because that's what we're all about. We want peace, liberty, and justice for the great people of Venezuela.
It remains unclear whether this would involve a prolonged military occupation, although Trump said he was not afraid of boots on the ground. While offering little detail on how the United States would govern Venezuela, Trump insisted the operation won't cost us anything, claiming American oil companies would rebuild Venezuela's energy infrastructure. The country holds some of the world's largest oil reserves.
All political and military figures in Venezuela should understand what happened to Maduro can happen to them, and it will happen to them if they aren't just, fair, even to their people. The dictator and terrorist, Maduro, is finally gone in Venezuela. People are free. They're free again. It's been a long time for them, but they're free.
While Maduro's capture and the U.S. bombardment of Caracas shocked the world, the Trump administration says the operation has been in the planning for months.
This operation, known as Operation Absolute Resolve, was discreet, precise, and conducted during the darkest hours of January 2nd and was the culmination of months of planning and rehearsal, an operation that, frankly, only the United States military could undertake.
World leaders have strongly criticized Trump and his administration, with some saying the action has little to do with drug trafficking and far more to do with oil, minerals, and regime change. European leaders have been more cautious, calling on all parties to de-escalate and respect international law.
There's absolutely no evidence. The Trump administration, Marco Rubio's Department of State, or the Department of War of Herzog, none of them has given any evidence to suggest that indeed Maduro and others are posing a narcotics threat to the United States of America. We all know this is about oil. We must call it for what it is, and it is completely illegal.
Analysts say Trump's actions send a chilling message to the world that the rules-based international order holds little weight in Trump's worldview. While many countries, including South Africa, have called on the United Nations Security Council to take firm action, few believe there is real political will to hold Washington accountable. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Qaanitah.